Welcome to the Sorry I Came Too
Oops.
Fast
What the
podcast.
fuck?
You dig?
You dig.
I am one of your hosts, comedian Will IT, and
I am the other host, Chris Bazemore, comedian, actor, light-skinned nigga, a.k.a. Ball Spot Poppy.
you dig? And our guest.
Is Cashema Amesh, Cashema_beauty on Instagram, the creator, producer, and host of From the Heart of a Poet at DTF Radio, which come on every Sunday from 7 to 8 p.m. Boom!
I respect
If
that.
we had the little button, we would do the bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
That's it right
why
there.
She said she was a poet, but was talking like a rapper just now. You
It
heard?
is freestyling, yeah.
You didn't see her hands? So then I killed them. And I did this.
Skills.
Yes.
You did.
She had the goddamn DMX hands. You didn't see
Yeah. Yeah, so we wanted to have a talk with her.
Most definitely. She's a creative.
She actually had me on her show. Wonderful show.
Yes,
Please check it
give it
out
up for
every
that.
Please,
Sunday.
definitely.
DTF. Wonderful show. She had me on her show. I enjoyed it. I actually got a gift that I have upstairs in my wonderful house that I won on her show. She actually gives prizes to be on her show.
Yep.
Get something, you dig? Support black. Definitely.
Facts. Well, I mean, how can I start this off for you? You know what I mean? I want to get to know you, right?
Yes.
And I went through your Instagram. I'm going to come clean.
Okay.
And you dress a little different right now than you do on Instagram. That's all I'm going to say. I saw a side boob and cheek on Instagram, and right now she dressed like somebody mama. Or somebody auntie. Like she make just the potato
Wow,
salad.
the season.
The best potato salad, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't even start until she come with the
Exactly.
potato salad.
Well,
and you know
see-
why? Because she got bad kids.
Speaking of potato salad, I was told that this is the positive sexual positive podcast. And stuff like that.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't just make good potato salad. I taste like great potato salad.
I don't know.
That's all I'm saying.
Yum.
Yeah. I don't know if I want that in a pussy, though.
To be
Well, I'm just saying, you said potato salad.
It does
Cranberry
taste good.
sauce, ice cream.
Ice cream.
Oh,
Now we getting it because it's
now we
sweet.
getting
okay.
it.
I don't
She
want-
had to find his mix. She was
Right,
like,
right,
I'm
right,
find
right,
you
right,
on
right.
the
Because she said,
potato.
she said that
Where
it
you
tastes like
belong.
potato salad. And I'm like,
All right.
I don't know if I want to taste potato salad every night.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, since we were speaking about potato salad, see, the point is,
Yeah.
it's something that tastes really, really good.
God
Valid
bless
point.
you.
And then to comment further on what she said, the positive about sex is people grow up with these fake impressions of what sex is.
Yep.
sure.
And the point of this podcast is to unlearn and relearn what sex is. It's for us to understand angles that we don't understand, that we've never
Facts.
lived, and be able to comprehend between each other.
Because we was taught all the wrong stuff.
By
That's a
bullshit.
fact.
Sex ed is terrible. Then
Yeah.
you pretty much learn on the streets.
That's a
Or you
fact.
learn from someone who also don't know shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and sex is materialized a
It's-
lot.
It's,
Agreed.
it's
You know,
so different.
it's overrated and sometimes underrated.
I
And I'll
agree.
say why I said it's underrated, because it's materialized. People don't understand the value and meaning of sex.
Okay, well, that's good question. Okay, so let's start that off. What is the value of sex with another individual?
To me, sex is is spiritual.
Okay.
That's like the most intimate thing that you could possibly do with another human being. It is that's all of me. That's the core of me.
Yeah.
That's the deepest part of me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where everything got. My feelings, my emotions, my mentality, my attitude. Everything ties into
Yeah.
why you think when people have sex, somehow feelings come about. You ever
It's
had sex
impossible.
with, you ever like, of course you have sex with somebody you're attracted to, right? But you ever felt a little bit more after,
Yeah.
prior to already building that?
It's that energy. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I
So
agree.
sex has its own energy, but for the most part, whether you speaking spiritually or practical, it is very spiritual. It is the intertwining of y'all
Orgasms
y'all
are very
energies
spiritual,
and
too.
yeah.
That's- yeah. And think about the spirituality of sex, right? Even in sex, you calling for God. You ain't calling for nothing else. You tapping into a different, higher power, higher frequency. Even when you having sex, sex is a beautiful thing, man.
It is.
I agree, but for me, sex is not attached to my feelings. Sex is attached to my spirituality. And,
There you
and
go.
my sharing with another person, it's our energy that we're creating. We're creating an atmosphere. My that's what we create. But when I leave, I don't have the longing. I don't have the, hey, this is, I don't, what pisses me off the most is when someone leaves your energy and then they get home and they say, hey, I miss you already. That annoys me. Like, just come on now.
That's
you know,
that's fine with me.
Wow.
When you said it, I was like, I be looking for those.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, talk about that different, because I'm about to bring that up.
Because honestly, see, I'm with you when you say it's not just all feelings, right?
Right.
Because it's different. It's an outer body. Like it's beyond you. It's more than you can even explain.
Agreed.
That's why to really elaborate and talk about sex and the value of sex, you got to talk about the things that sex provides, right? Sex is technically practical. You're supposed to do it to conceive, to make another child, to make another person, right? So it's
that's one of the purposes.
difference.
When you say supposed to, based off what?
That's what they say in the Bible, and that's what they say. Everything.
I wouldn't
It's
say
meant- it's meant for
supposed
that.
to, but that's one of
because I would have a lot of kids. That's what that means.
Just clarity.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
So for me, like sex is different, right? The value of sex is attached to feelings in a way, right? And some people it's not, right? You are very different from me in that capacity because I do look for that. I do want someone to feel something. I do want when they get home them to still think about it. I mean, how I had their neck in a crook and all that, right? I mean, how my bed feel, how it smelled,
Right.
everything. I mean, the cheap perfume, everything. Whatever it is, I want her to remember. Now I want her to remember the bad stuff, like the roaches.
Yo, I can't.
She go remember the roaches, bro.
She gonna
Right.
remember the roaches.
Yeah, she got,
Yeah, I mean, the
yeah,
fact that I
she
didn't
got-
clean the back of the toilet bowl. You know what I mean? Like those things, I don't
Yeah.
want her to remember.
Okay.
But of course, I think you should, because once you have sex with someone, you leave, like you guys are connected forever. You leave something in that person. So for them to go home and tap in, they just tapping into that.
So,
Exactly.
To be clear, you're connected forever with the people that you have sex with, but most guys can't remember the names.
Yo,
Everybody in
no
the
word.
house, but you're connected forever, but you can't remember her first name. Just
I remember
Well-
certain things and aspects of her.
I remember she was bright skinned and she had the little green eyes.
She
I
had a
remember-
mole right on her thigh.
I cannot-
It was by her knee. I remember certain things.
I'm just saying that, yeah.
You remember certain things about a person. Don't you agree? Like even bad sex, you remember
totally
something.
agree. Yes, you do. You always remember something about a person. Now, just because you can't remember their name doesn't mean you did not leave with their energy or leave your energy behind. Because the physical and spiritual aspect of sex is still what it is. So just because I might miss you, well, everybody's different. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So you're not wrong for feeling like, all right, I don't want that type of attachment. And you're not wrong for feeling like, yo, I do want that type of attachment. Because for me, it depends on the person, the reason why I'm fucking them in the first place.
No.
I agree.
I'm just saying, because not everybody that I've had sex with, I'm thinking about after. Some niggas I fucked them. And it was like, all right, well, good night.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Church ladies ain't supposed to be fucking nobody
Nah,
like that.
hey, church ladies fuck
Wow,
best,
Yeah.
you know, we're all on different levels in the church house, you know. So
yeah. Some people just got here, and some
Right.
people been here for
Some of
years.
Somebody
us-
been here for years.
I'm still a work in progress, literally
I feel you.
in
You go-
progress.
You go
Right.
there after,
God's still
after
working
club,
with me.
yeah.
Yeah, God's still working on me.
Yeah.
Right.
If you like
And I
it.
mean, truth.
Right.
I mean, but truth to that though, we as people, like, we are all still getting better. We are all still
That's a fact.
obtaining stuff. We all still have goals, and we should. Like, a lot of people don't have like sexual goals. You know, like a lot of people
agree.
don't have something that you just buck for years doing the same thing, and you just like, I just want to keep doing this. No, you should be like, these are things that I want to try. These are things that I want to obtain. I want to make my sexual life better by trying these things out. And so, what would be your sexual goals?
Well, one of my sexual goals, one of my main ones, is to find someone who is sexually compatible. You know what I
So
mean? Like,
important.
find someone
Facts.
who is sexually compatible, meaning like who has who can match my sex drive
Okay.
and the type of sex I like.
Okay.
You understand? Because there are different, you know, everybody
There's different
right
levels
has
to this
different
shit.
Why don't,
types.
you, why don't you get into the types? real
Wow.
quick? Give a base
You got
review.
like I called like for me, I say you got fucking, you
Alright.
got making love,
Okay.
and you have having sex. Those are my three, you know.
What's the distinctions?
And the distinctions are now fucking. That's where you forget a bitch name.
No, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? That's where we met. It was
Two
on
thumbs.
some lusty shit.
Yeah.
We fucking, and sometimes that's not just a one night stand, but still, that's basically of some lusty shit. We fucking no strings attached for both parties. Fucking.
Agreed.
Now, having sex to me can have a mixture of fucking and making love, yet you don't necessarily have to have strings attached. You can or you can't.
I like
but
that.
there is a respect level there. See, with fucking, it's like, all right, well, I fucked her yesterday. Well, I fucked him. It's like, whatever.
I agree.
You get what I'm saying? Now, making love, come on now. That's where we
That's Jodeci.
where we embrace the spiritual connection that happened from having sex in the first place. We actually like each other, and we're not having sex just to be fucking for a feeling. We actually like each other. You know, we spent time with each other to build. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're boyfriend and girlfriend as of yet. You get what I'm saying? Or if at all. But the bonding and the level of respect and the chemistry, that connection spiritually, all of that is there. That's what making love.
I definitely agree with that.
Well, you can have great communication during sex. Listen,
but let's be honest.
Agreed.
There's no soul ties to fucking. Fucking don't. You don't.
Right. Well, no.
You ain't spiritual at all.
I think the energy of having sex still creates a soul tie. That's just me.
Agreed. But that ain't the soul tie you
but
want.
you don't embrace it right. When you fucking, you like
Making love is the one you want to keep.
That's
the one you go back.
That's the one you
and
like.
You build relationships over.
There you go.
You ain't building no relationship.
That's the one you
over.
respect.
I guess something a little different.
No, I mean you can build a soul tie with fucking. Cause
you can, because you still can have respect for somebody you just fucking.
Well, see,
it's nothing wrong with that.
The people that I'm just fucking, I like. Like I don't.
Well, there you go.
I'm past the just fucking anybody point in life. You did. So, he said I'm not, but I am.
I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get to where he's.
Yeah,
at.
I'm past the just fucking.
We are all a working. God
it's still
has
working
a plan
on me
for me. I mean,
I believe it, brother. So I don't just fuck anybody, right? So when the people that I fuck, I like. Like we have genuine connections, right? There's always a respect level with the people I fuck because I don't just let anybody in my life. I'm past that general point where I'm just searching for souls to add to my life. I'm specific with who I add. So the people I fuck, we have a general connection. The people that I make love to are people that I'm considering for something more as far as somewhere serious in my life. It might not be a wife. I might be poly where I have somebody and I date somebody with that person. But
are you
for
down
me,
with the poly?
It's not.
I have mixed feelings about poly.
Okay.
All right.
Because when I'm on my lesbian shit, because see, I'm bisexual.
Okay. Explain what that means.
Yeah, what's the difference between
bisexual means that I'm sexually attracted to women and men all at the same time. You know what I mean?
Okay, but that doesn't mean that you are also attracted to trans.
No, hell no. I'm not, and I don't mean to say it like that, but I'm just saying you caught me off guard. But no,
I'm just being real.
not attracted to trans. You know, that's not my type.
Because a lot of people,
for the record, we don't have a problem.
Right,
with
no
any,
disrespect.
Yeah.
I have
No.
people in my life who.
His thing.
No,
I don't
listen,
want to
I
go
have
on
trans
that.
people in my life.
But
yeah.
everyone can have a preference. There's
Well,
nothing wrong with a preference.
So the thing about bisexual tends to mean attraction to men and women.
Right.
You do have things that are more open, like the saposexuals who are like, or demisexual. I'm attracted to a certain aspect of a person, no matter what the sex may be. But bisexual tends to be men and women. This is a sexual education podcast. So I want everybody to know what we're referring to.
Well, definitely.
Right. So I'm attracted to men and women. You know what I mean? I do, but the poly though, most of the time I don't mind a poly relationship if I'm single and I don't have anybody who's I'm making love to or making love to me who I may be considering for something serious. Cause I'm sorry, but I'm territorial. Yeah, I'm not jealous. I'm not insecure, but I am territorial. So we're not about to be sharing the one that I like.
Why?
I don't know.
Because we don't own people.
We know we don't own people. I don't mean territorial as in I want to control.
Her nickname is Cash, of course. Her eyes.
What? No.
You could own somebody, maybe.
I mean,
America has proven that you can own people.
I mean, right. You know what I'm saying? But not for nothing.
That hit my heart. That would touch me.
I don't mean it in a way like I want to control somebody and possess the person. I mean it in a way like,
which is nothing wrong with that. If that's what they into too.
Well, no. I don't. That's not me though. I don't particularly like that personally, so I'm not like that. It's just like I don't want to share type of territorial.
No, definitely.
As opposed to a poly relationship, we sharing, but we all know. We're all aware. We're all girlfriend or boyfriend. You know what I mean? So, but most of the time, I'm like that for some reason when I'm like on my lesbian shit. Yeah. It's like, okay, I got the main shorty and, you know, I don't mind having a few friends as long as, you know, they know this is shorty. I respect her. And if shorty got good sense, she can know about the friends too, but that depends, you know.
And see, I'm the type that I always tell shorty about the friends and the friends about shorty.
Well, see, I'm learning to be that type.
Right. I'm in the middle.
As I'm getting older.
It's a freedom.
I'm in the middle.
Only as I'm getting older, I'm starting to do that and let people know. But I come from that childish
Hiding
perspective. Yeah. I mean, and then
You didn't see me, nigga. It wasn't me. It wasn't
That's
me.
a fact.
What she tell you? She
Listen.
be lying. I look like our other type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
oh, and I'm light skinned.
Right. I was
It
at
could've
my
been Chris
best
Brown.
friend house that night. What are you talking about?
Exactly. And you call your best friend. This nigga better lie. Yo, Sadie, right? Tell her where I
Right.
was. He was with me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if my nigga don't lie for me, you not my best friend.
Hold
I'm
up.
not calling
But-
you.
Nah, but
But
you
watch
gotta let
this.
motherfuckers know, because I may fuck up.
No, but what
you
you
fuck around and call me and be like, "What was we doing?" Said, "Nigga, didn't you tell me you was fucking that?"
That's
bitch?"
what I was gonna
Hello,
say.
hey. I mean, he dumb.
Right, that's what I was getting ready to say. Right.
I've never had a nigga fuck up on the question. And I've never fucked up when a nigga called me. Like, nigga called me like, yo, talk to my girl, man. I tell her where I was Thursday. Nigga will give you the hints. You just got to put it together like,
Right.
Thursday. Nigga, because you remember we went by Bone House that night, nigga. We was over at Bone. Yeah, you just
Right.
got to work with it,
And you
nigga.
got to agree with it.
Yeah.
Go with the flow. You know what I mean?
So don't be that nigga no more, because it's like as grown,
No, of
as
course
grown
not.
people, what I'm learning about being grown is this: we don't have to lie.
Thank you.
We never did. We just didn't know better. We
That's
didn't
a
have
fact.
enough nuts to walk to the table to be like, this is what I have and this is who I am.
That's a
And
That's
then
a-
I'm only for some
100%
people. Yeah.
that
That's a
understanding. Not everyone is.
That's a fact.
I mean, that's a good point.
Yep. And it's better when you're, hey, listen, if I call myself embracing me and I'm so for me and, you know, I'm unapologetically myself and all this good shit, then guess what? I don't have to lie. What happens is we get afraid that we gonna lose what it is we want and we like.
Yep.
So we start lying, which is not right. I have been guilty. The best thing that happened to me was
Getting
when I
caught.
started accepting myself
Yep.
and being honest with myself and having confidence in myself. Now I can be honest. You know why? Because then that gives me and you an option.
Yep.
I don't want to force you into anything with me. So, because if I lie to you, then it's kind of sort of like I'm forcing you, because I don't know if you
It's not
would
kinda
really,
sorta.
I'm
if you
conning
really
you,
are,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know if you would really, you know,
Be for that.
fuck with
Yeah.
me or be for that, whatever it is. It could be business, intimate, whatever it is, family. You know what I mean? So the most freeing thing you can do is be honest. You live an honest life. Listen, I'm living
hard.
my best life. I'm living an honest one.
I hear
Okay?
that, church lady. I hear that.
And the doors of the church
Her cadence
are
was
now
very
open.
church lady. I mean, her cadence it was all that.
And I think
I
we,
believe you.
we associate church lady with aggressive. Like, we associate church lady with like this dominant of like above certain shit. And I think that's what the definition of church. So somebody that's sitting at home and like, what is church lady? Church lady. He said this nigga right here.
He saw a point.
This nigga right
I
here.
ain't
You
hide.
know
Now,
what?
church lady is when the church lady talk to you, even though you're a grown man,
Amen.
you'll shut up. That's like when you dating a woman and a woman gets approached by certain people and she have to deal with certain shit. It's like she don't understand why she's dealing with that. It's how you present yourself. Some people present themselves like, you ain't finna come over here with that bullshit.
Right.
And that's what we associate with church. You not finna come over here with that bullshit.
Nah, I
which means
respect
that
it.
it's gonna limit the amount of bullshit that you have to take.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
When did you start? Because this kind of makes sense. When did you start coming into your own and exploring yourself and your sexuality?
Well,
Were you younger?
honestly, I started exploring myself when I was 12. When I was 12 years old, that's when I first started doing hair. No lie. I was always good at doing hair. I don't know why. I just always had the gift of doing hair. So I started out braiding. And one day, this Jamaican lady named Tia said, "Why I don't air for free?" I said, well, she was intimidating as hell. So I'm like, I don't know. I just like to do hair. She handed me $10. I was 12 years old. She said, "Never do air for free." So from 12 to 13, I was sitting on the stoop, living in the Bronx. I'm from Brooklyn, though. Give it up for Brooklyn, best style. But I was sitting and living in the Bronx, sitting on the stoop, braiding all the poppies here. No, all the Dominicans. And so, you know,
Everybody
I
that
got...
look like me?
Right, everybody that kind of look like him. You see
He
what
took
I'm saying?
pride in that.
Right.
Because I just know how I look. I look when I
Right.
had the hair.
So I was braiding everybody hair, charging $10. I knew damn well that what I was doing was more than $10. That was, for me, was common sense, you know, even at 12. So from 13 on up, I learned the business. The price went up. I worked in the salon first time at about 18. But that's when I started exploring myself, 12.
But ultimately, like in everything, you start. So business-wise, you
Oh,
start.
no. Business-wise, I'm late. No, sexually is late. Sexually, it was 22. I didn't start.
Oh, you a
really,
late freak.
I am a very late freak. I guess
Okay,
that's why I'm
okay.
so dramatic at times about
Okay.
it. Because yes, I'm very late in the game. So I grew up in the church. You know that I'm sure that explains a lot. A lot back in the day, they they didn't know a lot of what we know now because they weren't exposed to a lot. So they were more religious than spiritual. You get what I'm saying? So people like me had to hide their sexuality. I couldn't be honest about myself. Because when God says come as you are, he means to just be upfront about who you are. You live out who you are. Everything literally when you genuine and it's sincere, it's coming from the heart. Your relationship with God is your relationship with God. Your growth pace is your growth pace. You get there when you get there. You get what I'm saying? So I started exploring my sexuality at 22. I started tapping in real good, honestly. I ain't gonna lie, at about 20, I want to say 5. I started being honest about, I like females too. Because, I grew up in church. It was normal to like men.
Yeah.
Did you
get what I'm saying?
How'd you find? Do you feel like that was like it's just what you do?
Everybody was doing it.
I wasn't the only one. Sheila was with me.
Yeah.
Do you
and the
find,
deaconess daughter too.
No, she was with you. She. Let me tell you stories. Yep. Now, my follow-up question to that is like when it comes to your bisexuality and everything. When you started to explore that, did you feel that conflicted with church?
It absolutely did.
How so?
I feel it did. I'm not going to say it absolutely did because I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah. It was then that my relationship with God began to grow. I'm going to be honest because I took it outside of church service. So, yeah, I'm being real with y'all. I took it outside of church service and religion. Yeah. It was really, God, if you God. Yeah. Listen, I want to live out my truth. I want to live out who I am.
And you deserve it.
And I want to see, if you're really God for me. Yeah. Who is God? So I did live out my truth. And no, it's not like God said, congratulations for your lesbian relationship that you was in. No, because I learned the valuable lesson too. Because once you know, you can't go back to not knowing. So you get what I'm saying? So you can't go against the grain of what you know. Once you know and you already believe, there are consequences, baby.
You ate the fruit.
But that's another story. Hello. Yeah. But that's another level of the story. But yeah, so, growing up in church, it was like being in the chokehold. But that was only because of, listen, how I responded to how they reacted to my sexuality is on me. So, and that's where... Like I said, that's where my relationship with God grew. Because I didn't sense no type of, I didn't belong. I didn't sense no type of, I started meeting people that would encourage me. And I'm like, God is real. Like right in that time that I was with that girl. For real. But it conflicted with the church because, when certain people would see me, I sensed the distance in their energy. It was like, because they wasn't used to that from me, let alone it's, it's not really ideal spiritually. Eyes, You get what I'm saying? So, but they wasn't used to that from me either. So they, and I'm not mad at them for standing on what they believe in. Just like I felt like, okay, God, I'm tired of lying. I'm getting me a girlfriend and blah, 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 blah. I didn't do it to be rebellious, although it may have looked rebellious and it may have been rebellious after what it was I was told or probably believed in at one point.
But when did you start feeling feelings for women? Was that around the same
no,
time?
I was humping females. Honey, I was humping females in the first grade. I was 6 years old, humping females.
I had to think about how old that was. I was like, shit.
No, but honestly, first of all, I was molested at a young age. You understand? Listen, I'm an overcomer. I'm not a victim, so I'm Gucci. Yeah. I was molested at a young age, so I was already exposed to the feeling, So once, I'm in school and she, it felt good when the molester did it, but I didn't like the feeling from the molester because I knew it was wrong. As a kid, I got common sense. Yeah. I know damn well it's wrong for what what you're doing is wrong. You're not supposed to be touching me. Yeah. However, your body feels what it feels, and if it's a good feeling to your body, it didn't feel good to me mentally. Yeah. It didn't feel good to me spiritually or emotionally, but physically, a feeling is a feeling, right? So now I'm in school. You got these little girls somehow fondling, and I don't know what the hell. It's like in the 80s, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, like crack baby.
The 80s is where most bisexual girls was created.
I'm trying to tell you because we would just, how you in the first grade humping each other, like, y'all know what y'all doing. I don't get it. So, but then I was exposed. I've walked in the room on sex at home.
So it just
not
became
exposing nobody, but yeah, like
natural thing.
in families' houses, family friends' houses, like and then being all of that exposes you and it makes you. It kind of puts a spirit of promiscuity on you. I mean, a kid don't know how to ward off a spirit. You understand what I'm saying?
So would you
the energy of a spirit?
But you're also a late bloomer in that. So your promiscuity came a little later, you would say?
No. My
You niggas just throwing
promiscuity.
this word around like y'all.
You see, I
Go
said
ahead, though. I see he slung it back and then she's.
I just wanted to throw it back to prove I knew the word, but now I'm done. Don't ever ask me
I'm
to say
not
it
going
again.
for it for the record. Ain't gonna be no third, goddamn. It.
Well, your country accent gonna take it. It's
Right.
gonna,
Promiscuity.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
it's gonna mean something different when you say it.
Right.
Manure.
But
You talking about horses, homie?
So I have
wait, but the promiscuity question,
Yeah.
my promiscuity was early. I'm gonna be honest. That
Ain't nothing wrong
molestation
with
and
it.
all of that did have a residue, a long-lasting effect. The energy of that did stick with me as growing up as a teenager.
Sure.
I was a bit promiscuous. Later on, when I started to come out, I didn't feel a need to be promiscuous. I don't know, for some
Lived your
reason, it was
truth.
like I'm owning who I am now. I'm no longer nobody's victim. That was that. This is it. You get what I'm saying? And if anything about my sexuality stems from molestation or rape or anything else that I've been through, then guess what? Later, life will go. Listen, there is a God. I will somehow find healing. And not for nothing, being a poet, I find a lot of healing in my writing. For real, I get a lot of therapy in my, when I get to write poetry and express that and all that. It's a lot of therapy in that for me. So I do get a lot of healing. Lately, I've been getting a lot of healing. So yeah, I mean, I bloomed late, but I learned how to appreciate
figured your
my
way around.
right. I
Okay,
learned that
okay.
it wasn't my fault. I could sit my ass down somewhere.
That's
I
a
ain't gotta act like what they, this energy or the spirit that they put on me. It's okay. It happened. I'm not the only one who been molested at a young. It's all right.
Yeah.
That's an unfortunate
Calm
thing.
down.
It's so unfortunate.
And
Yeah,
just
yeah.
love yourself and own yourself. And then when you do that, you begin to attract the right energy. People who, love you for you and like you for you and not just offering you, hey, babe. You start attracting people that's like, hey, queen.
Yeah.
Why you went on top for me, but you went under for him? I feel like that meant something.
I appreciate it. My underleg is sensitive.
I mean,
My overleg isn't. That's why.
you see how the bottom of him felt and the top of you. Is that all right?
That made
So-
lie to me.
Y'all said this is positive sex education.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And
Yeah.
now,
So I was testing out the muscles and shit.
Yeah.
The leg, see how
Who
long y'all
who really squat?
Yeah, who really squat? Really, see how long y'all legs work while it's I'm trying to be
got
a
the
little
strong legs?
PG.
Yeah.
But right, who legs is stronger? Who gonna last longer and
Yeah.
shit.
So have you with your poetry and embracing yourself, have you had a time where you went deeper with your poetry, like you found yourself having a sexual act and you were like, or riding a dick and you were like reciting poetry or something, like where you feel like it took you somewhere different and the other person that you were fucking with got to come along for the ride?
I'm sorry, but you caught me off guard, so I got lost in the part where you said riding a dick.
Oh.
That riding the dick part kind of fucked my life up. So
How your
can
legs?
you say, my shit's got a little weak. This one tilting to the side and shit. Can you say that over, please?
I can. So have you found a time where you found yourself going deeper sexually with your poetry, like while riding a dick, reciting poetry, and the other person got to come along with you for your ride?
Now, you mean imagining riding a dick while writing poetry, or if I'm actually writing a dick and think about poetry?
I'm gonna give you an example for me. So for
Both?
me, one time I had somebody like recite poetry while I was having sex with another person during a threesome.
Thank you for the hint.
That's why you got that voice on
Right.
right now.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
you got
yeah.
the
Sounded
Billy
like Barry
Deal
White
with
and
So
shit.
what I'm
got real
saying is
low.
that took me to another space that I had never been
Wow.
before, and I got to go on that journey with that person because they went on that journey.
That's spirit.
So that's what I'm saying. Have you went on a
have
journey and got to bring somebody with you?
Wow, not physically, no. In my writing, yes, but not physically, no.
Okay.
But thank you, because I'm
Do you
gonna
think you
do
will
that
do
shit.
that? Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna do that shit. And whenever y'all invite me back, we're gonna talk about that shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
we
that
gotta
shit.
see if you
Oh
learn.
yeah, I'm
You know,
doing that shit.
That'd be the thing.
I am doing that shit.
Yeah.
Well, there's your
trying that
homework.
shit.
That's your homework.
Oh yeah,
That's your
I'm
home-
trying that
yeah.
shit.
Recite
I
that.
got excited listening to that shit. I was waiting for him to
Yeah.
tell me the fucking story. I wanted to be on the journey too for about 5 minutes. Shit.
That sounds like a
Right,
good
you
story.
see me over here like, you know when the pastor start preaching, you get serious?
Yeah, you
I'm
start
over here like,
just quiet.
right,
Yeah.
like I'm in a job interview and shit. Look,
Yeah, because
eye contact.
Yeah, poetry take you on a ride.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. No,
It does.
poetry is something.
it
I remember I
definitely
wrote.
does.
I had a poetry class in college, and I was writing with this lovely female, and we were writing by like these blue lights. We was by the water, and with the poetry, it just seemed like more of a spiritual thing. It seemed more like
Yeah.
connection and more like it was different from us
You was
going
trying to
there
fuck.
before. Huh?
That's what it sound like.
Oh, it
Talking
was.
about, it seemed like
It was
seemed like-
romantic and
He sound like
magical
he's
and shit.
poetry now, right? He sound poetic than a motherfucker. We got you though. It's all right.
Yeah, I feel
You want to spit a few lines?
Go ahead, dude.
What I said was
That's what he said. Right. What I said
violets
was.
are blue.
Right. And
Nah,
right.
I was writing poetry at the time, and I was taking the poetry class for two reasons. I'm gonna be honest. I took it for the ladies, and I took it to learn.
Use poetry to try to get some pussy
I mean,
in college. Ain't this
ain't
about
that
a
the shit?
bitch?
Yeah.
God
type
is
of
working on me.
shit?
He is working on me. I wasn't there yet. I was.
You a
Now
better
I
man
know.
now.
I'm a better man now.
Why after niggas hear me spit poetry sometime on that show, they be sitting up there looking at me like something
They
and
start
shit.
licking their lips and
Yeah,
shit.
and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, some of them shits get ashy.
Right.
Yeah.
I be wondering. Oh, okay,
Poetry,
that's-
the words is words, and that's why I think why you asked that question, because you're a wordsmith, right?
Yeah, facts.
So your ability to use words and maneuver words, like kind of like chi in a lot of ways. You know how like the Asian people do the thing. I forget what part of Asia.
We
That's
are
why.
not supporting any racist comments that our co-host
at all.
during this
I
segment.
do not support
But continue
at
on,
all.
please, sir.
Right.
This nigga said during the Asian.
I have no rights to
I don't
what
know
he
what-
say.
I don't know
I
what.
don't either.
All right. Damn it. What I was trying to say, I don't know the type of Asians that do Tai Chi. I didn't want to assume.
You
So
know
I think
what?
what I did was right.
I'ma
Because you don't
just
want to be
take
the
a
guy who
minute.
be like,
I'm just
oh, that's the Thailand. That's Taiwanese people. And they're like, nah, we ain't never do that ever.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, Asians?
Okay.
We're just going to put it there.
That's
Put
safe.
the over thing.
Okay.
Right.
Safe.
It's all good. We forgive you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's a flow, your maneuver of words. So I'm surprised that have you ever, when writing, felt the way? Have you turned yourself on?
Hell yeah.
How's it?
I'm gonna be honest. Sometime like I think
Start rubbing
that
her knees
being
when she
word like I think that being a poet, affects my sexuality a lot.
Okay.
It for real, not for nothing.
great.
It kind of intertwines a bit, even though I haven't written anybody yet and spit my poetry yet.
that.
But I really
Some
do
lucky
think
fellow,
right,
oh.
right.
Do it to
I
a dude
re-
up north or something.
You said what?
Do it to a dude in prison.
Are you conjugal
In prison.
visits?
Yeah, like, send him. You wouldn't want that. So,
Nah.
Oh
nah,
yeah, to
nah.
take him to another spot.
she told us to call her Cash.
So he's saying go to the prison yard, find a pen pal,
You know what I mean?
make a
He ain't
relationship,
shit.
go visit the nigga.
Listen, that nigga
trying to
gonna
help
want to
them
leave
niggas
with
out.
me after I'm done. Y'all got me fucked up. He gonna fuck around and get a charge of being in the box after I leave. Then nigga gonna be supposed to be relaxed, but he gonna be mighty frustrated because he
I'm
can't
be-
get to
I'm
the
be-
juice box. You heard
I'm
when
be
I
honest.
leave now.
Cash.
Now you taking me kind of fuck. Nigga said my next erotic poetry gonna be called the juice box.
The
There you
juice
go.
box.
There you go. Because
Listen,
that got me
I
thinking.
got that prison lockdown pussy. He gonna want to get the fuck out of there. You understand what I'm talking about?
He-
The only lockdown he gonna want to be is that I ain't gonna say my address yet.
Don't.
You know what
No,
I'm
no,
saying?
don't say that.
Somewhere in Brooklyn, somewhere
Yeah.
out here in these streets, somewhere,
Yeah.
somewhere,
But
somewhere.
that's something.
You know.
Lil Kim had
But back
had
to
a
my
line.
poetry.
Yeah.
She did have a line where she said, "Had your dick hard, starting fights in the yard."
Right, listen.
I always hated that line too, by the way, because why is this hard dick nigga trying to fight people? Like,
Because his dick
just
is
running around.
Because he
hard.
don't have nowhere to put it.
Hello.
You better masturbate and leave me the fuck alone.
That
Make
only
a
works
cheat
for the
sheet.
first year.
Well, I never been to prison.
After that, you just like, all right, fuck it.
Right.
You kind of cute.
Yo, I'm done.
I don't think
I
I want to go.
respect your
I do think that being it does, because not for nothing sometimes, because some of my writing is not even influenced by I just had sex with somebody or somebody I may be having sex with currently or in the past, whatever. It's not really influenced, or somebody I want to have sex with. Sometimes I just have a really, listen, I've watched a lot of porn in life. Don't judge me.
Shout out.
I said I was a work in
What's your
progress,
search
right?
topics?
Lesbian, fat, clit shit.
Oh, you like the big clits?
Fat
The
clit.
exposed clits?
Fat fucking clit. Fat pussy.
Dig deeper.
Juicy pussy. Fat asses clapping.
Stop looking at me like
big
that now.
black fucking dick. Ooh.
I'm out.
Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not being prejudiced, but it's something about that chocolate.
Is it?
It's something about that chocolate. Now, like I was saying, sometimes I feel tempted to do
God damn it.
some of the things that I write in my erotic poetry. Cause listen, you do comedy, right?
I do.
I'm sure sometimes when you write and you read what you wrote, you're like another person. Like, yo, I wrote that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I'll be like, damn.
try
Now,
not to
a
be
lot
like
of
that.
things that I wrote, I never done it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a lot of the freakiest shit that I have written. I have not done it, period.
Motherfuckers walking up to her like, oh man, that's how you do it?
Right. No, I'm being honest. I be using
On a handstand.
For me, erotic. How you know I got that in my phone?
I could
Don't make me
tell.
spit that shit. I brought that piece today. Listen.
I want you to spit it at
We
the end.
are
bro.
Got
open.
you.
We
Got
are
you.
open.
I will
yeah.
remind you at the end of
Got
like,
you. Because, for real, sometimes I feel tempted, but it's just my imagination because not for nothing, watching a lot of pornography for years, that will create some shit on its own. It has its own energy
Yeah,
and
agreed.
spirit. Like, it creates some shit. I be seeing some of the freakiest shit in my head. Sometimes I be reading what I wrote going, damn, I hope they don't judge me for real when I recite this shit. Like, I hope nobody try to fuck after I recite. Like, it's just, I'm just, I mean, whether I did it or not, mind your fucking business.
Yeah.
But
It's
still,
art. It's art.
thank you.
It's art.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Batman don't really exist. It's art.
Thank you.
Why would you say that?
Because that shit. that I be,
Somebody
I don't know.
mad as fuck. What?
I'm not watching this anymore.
They don't believe in Santa Claus, but they believe in Batman.
Right,
punch them.
I don't understand.
They don't
that.
deserve to vote ever
Right.
for anything.
So I get what you're saying. So the same thing for being a comic. Like as comics, we take a stickment, we take a piece of reality and we add imagery to it. And the same thing with what you're saying for your sexuality. You're a
Right.
sexual person, so you see and you open yourself to, if this is this, then what else?
Right.
And it's like, I could take it this far, but your safety net as a person is like, I might build up to that person at some point, but right now I'm just dreaming about it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because just like you said, I take a piece of reality. I definitely, I definitely sometimes feel tempted to, I get turned on by my own poetry.
I would like to say this: what people in the whole, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine what you think would be far-fetched as sex. Like a lot of people just think like, I'm gonna satisfy my mate. Like
For sure.
One of my challenges for people that like listen and watch is like dream. Like imagine what would be too far for you. Like pornography. I'm gonna come back to pornography because that's like a huge topic. Like dream. Like think about what you can do to please your mate, and think about what you could do that fucking extremely please them, and it'd be too far. Like for me, like when you say with another woman, like for me, like I've had the privilege, and I always say the privilege. I've had a blessed life to be able to like coach two women. And know I'm coming in later on, but be able to coach them. For guys, if you ever privileged to have a threesome, wait on them to ask you to come in. Don't just come in charging in with the dick and be like, hey, dick
Thank you.
here, dick ready.
Thank
No,
you.
wait on them to invite. You're there with the dick. They're going to invite you.
Them
But
light-skinned niggas do that.
you did. Don't go charging in. Don't go charging
I
in.
agree.
You clap because he said the right
Wait.
thing, but them light-skinned niggas.
What you think I was as a young
Yeah.
kid? I was just running with just dick swinging. Just, hey, girl. What's up? Just moving my shoulders and shit. Hey, girl, you won't get this dick.
Yeah.
And they in a moment? No, I at least let one go to the bathroom.
Oh,
You
shit.
know
He going to
what?
pick them off one by one.
Yo, I'm
Sniper.
Hey, yo, I'm going to just fuck her while you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want her to not be
wait
pleased.
till she come back. No, wait till she come back in. Let them
Right.
start. Once they start, let
I
them
agree.
bring you in, and then you'll
Let
be
them
good.
tag
But
you in.
so imagine, right? Like for people, imagine how far would be too far, and try that. Like, don't live your whole life and be 70 or 50 and be like, okay, I want to try this with somebody. Stop holding down. You 30-something. Goddamn it, get the fucking. What are you holding out for?
Explore it.
Yeah, get into it. Now, pornography, right? Some people watch way too much. I had an addiction for a while. Like, I used to wake up in the morning. Like, now I get up in the morning and I try to work out and I try to work on this body so I can be sexy for the summer 2021.
What's way too much porn, though?
Way too much. What I used to watch in the morning was about 90 minutes in the morning before work, 90 minutes at night before I went to bed. The problem with the 90 minutes was it would take me that long to find the right porn to jack
That's
out
all.
to.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
But let's
I'm like,
be
I done
honest.
seen her before. She faking it. You know what I'm saying? It would take me a
porn
while to find.
is looking for the right. Because you looking for the right porn. You are preaching. 90 minutes
Wait.
just looking.
You ever got irritated and start rolling up like, fuck,
Yeah.
Don't be trying to find the right porn, and roll up at the same time. Say,
I'm
wait,
gonna tell you
'Cause
what.
then you
I'm
just
that shit
scroll
like
like-
2 hours.
gonna tell you
You
why I'm
be there for
different.
like an hour and 30 minutes before you actually start watching.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm different. Maybe it's just a me thing, right? But I start when I find that video,
Oh,
I write
shit.
it down with that video.
Screenshot
so I can
that
cut.
shit.
Nah, I got a
Oh
folder.
yeah, that's the one that make me come in 2 minutes.
No.
I got a folder in my notes.
I'm very weird. I cannot come on the
I'm
same
fucking,
porn.
yo,
Nah,
I
bro.
be
I'm-
like
no,
that.
if I'm watching the porn, and I didn't know I don't
that
watch
means,
it.
you know, what about the quickies? When you need a quickie though?
Nah, you gotta go to
have
Old
I
that
have a
one.
classic. I do
That
have a classic. Yeah, I
right?
had a classic. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's my. Okay, all right, cool, yeah.
You gotta have a classic.
Yeah, that's
I gotta go to
that's
that one.
20
Right.
second one.
I'm in that right.
And you know where to start it and
Yes.
everything. You be like 6 minutes and 16 seconds.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Yeah.
You don't even gotta wait. You
Yeah.
just like, I'm going right
Matter
here.
of fact, you start the shower before you start watching it.
Yeah.
Cause you already know the sex go deliver, and you finna get in the shower.
As soon as you say,
crying.
you just done.
To walk in the shower.
That's
yeah.
the one you watch before all events.
Yeah. Very much so.
Like,
I'm
listen,
stressed. Let me
I
get
don't
this
want
out.
to take nothing home tonight.
Oh,
Let me
no.
just put this on right
Yeah.
quick before I go.
And I'll go on record. I do have a seat. So every time
God.
before I get on the flight, I jack off.
That's your thing?
My thing. Every time before I get on the flight, no matter where I'm flying, local or international, every time before I get on the flight, I jack
Why?
off.
What about?
I go to
wait.
the bathroom, I find a corner, and I jack off.
So
every
is
time.
Wait,
I-
wait. You do it
This
on the
nigga got
flight?
semen
No,
in mad terminals.
no. I do it in
There's
the
mad
terminal.
terminals.
I do it in the terminal before I get on the plane.
Are you serious?
When niggas start lining up, when they first start lining
Bro.
up, I go to the bathroom and I get
What
it right out.
airport is this? Because I need
LaGuardia.
Yo,
to.
shout out LaGuardia.
JFK.
Shout out LaGuardia. You know what I'm saying?
Because they be having those good bathrooms.
Yeah, they got the good style.
I'll be there next.
Yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone when you see me in the corner.
Hey, you get the little handicap style where you got that arm room. You know what I'm saying? You got that little arm room.
You
Nigga.
can stretch your legs
You
out
can
and they
turn
don't be
around in
coming
that
from up.
bitch. Nigga, you got that. Yeah, that right there. Yeah.
First of all, how do you masturbate when you moving your knees?
Yo, I'm active when I masturbate. Like to beat both thighs. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
This nigga play drums with it.
yo.
This nigga beating drums and play.
Wait,
Y'all niggas
no.
is going too far.
Oh my god. Wait.
I respect your honesty though.
Oh my god.
Next
Right.
time, I'm be honest.
Wait.
I gotta
wait,
get that
but
off.
I got. Wait. He just brought me to something. I masturbated on Amtrak before.
Nice.
No, in real life, I
Okay.
was living
You gotta
in
want more.
Milwaukee.
You gotta want more for your pussy. That's all I'm saying. You gotta want more for your pussy. You are a queen. You are a beautiful black queen. I need on Amtrak. You ain't no comfortable spots on Amtrak. There's no. You ain't doing that.
No.
That's one of them like creep
You
ones.
gotta let me tell you the story. Now, look. I really did it. It was comfortable. Because first of all,
You in the
if
ball,
you ever been...
the ball train. We're in the corner of the
No, you don't let me tell you. Wait. Oh, I can't breathe. If it was... Listen. The fuck. I was living in Milwaukee, okay? That fucking ride is like 24 hours.
Damn.
Okay?
From New York to Milwaukee.
I had... Yes. It's 23 hours and change. I stopped smoking weed. I was horny and hungry as fuck.
Okay.
It was too many hours before I can get to where the fuck I was trying to get to, okay? So, I had a seat by my motherfucking self. Now, if y'all been on Amtrak, y'all know them shits go back like, right. So,
I learned how to walk on the Amtrak.
Listen.
I'm a legend.
Oh shit.
As a kid.
so
yeah.
listen.
Oh, wow.
Alabama.
Damn.
That's why when she said Amtrak, it hit me here.
Oh, it hit you home. Oh, so you was offended and
My
shit.
middle name?
Yeah, I learned how to walk on that. Shit.
You'll get over it. So I, pooped my seat back and, I looked around and shit. It was nighttime, so Amtrak dark as hell. And I just went ham, like, don't judge me. I had a coat, And I assume no one saw me because you know when it get good, your eyes go closed.
Yeah.
When you about to nut,
Yeah.
you can't help. You
Yeah.
know that jerk when your leg,
leg- ooh,
you
that
about to
leg
hit the
get you.
floor and
Yeah.
shit. You can't help it. So that's that. Yeah. So I understand.
Why
Yeah.
not find someone
understand.
Yeah.
on that Amtrak though?
No, I'm sorry. No,
No, I respect it.
I'm a freak. I'm not nasty.
Woo!
That's the most.
I'm freak nasty.
That's the difference.
I'm a
Yeah.
freak. I'm not nasty.
That's
I'm
quote.
freak nasty.
Yeah.
Get it?
Tell people how they can follow you and control.
Could she give us a poem before she?
Oh, I do apologize. There is a poem coming, but when
She
you
said she came with a poem.
at the end of it, I want them to be able to follow you because I think you're a talented
So
black
definitely,
woman. I
after
always
you do
want them
that-
to be able to,
Give your poem, and after that, let them know where they can find you at.
yeah,
All
definitely.
right, I got a little shum for y'all.
Let's hear this.
Okay.
All right.
I'm light
Rub
skinned, so don't
me,
make me rub
kiss
my
me,
nipples.
Ah.
squeeze me, hug me.
Oh.
Daddy, I just want you to fuck me. Fuck me, and then fuck me some more. Like the solar eclipse. I just want to make fire. Oh, please, Daddy, go get her. Because she's my wildest, freakiest desire. Treat my body like art. Lick in between my breasts as she spread my legs apart. Erotic conversation, the pent-up demand. I want you to eat my pussy from the back while I suck her pussy on a handstand. Whips, chains, handcuffs, and tied up wristbands. Daddy, pinch the nipples on my breast and watch me come all over her hands. Come dig up this well while the waters run deep and watch me play with her pussy while you beat your meat. It's like soul to my fire, baby. Come blow out this candle because for you, I'm weak. Mommy, you make my nipples hard and my pussy leak. Oh boy, the sound of that heartbeat. Wait, damn, I be having word orgasms. Don't be afraid. Just get on your knees while you're here, I braid. You know what that leads to, so don't be dumb. You might as well turn around and let that tongue run. Ayo, you can find me at Cashema_beauty, CASHEMA_beauty on Instagram. Thank you guys for shedding light on the comprehensive mental part of sex.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all.
Appreciate it.